All right. So I'm on St. Paul Street. I said I would try and do this. It's raining today, though. It just started raining like literally as I got here. I don't really like taking video of people, so I'm just gonna show you like the buildings and stuff like that, and the closed down stores, because it's just a rough like business area, like in terms of trying to run a business. Like I said, there's a lot of people around, so I'm trying to be careful of like who I videotape. I'll get their backs and stuff. I don't want to get their fronts. I had to wait for that guy to pass, so you got a bit of a white wall there, sorry. But this is like it. You can see, now this is sort of the, I don't know, this is like the less nice side, I guess. But it gets actually even worse, I think, as we go further up, you'll see. It's not too bad right now, actually. It's raining, which kind of stinks. Look at these old buildings and stuff. It's kind of like just old architecture. Look at that. I'm gonna buy some music. I'm gonna have to edit that out anyhow. So that dude that walked by, no big deal. See all the buildings. Look at that old church there. Kind of cool, right? But look how old that looks, eh? I actually saw a girl sitting in the front there, and she was sleeping in the park, just sort of to the side of the church. This was like last fall. There's a kind of modern building, but you can see most buildings are like old and torn down and stuff like that, or like in the process of being rebuilt. It's like here's like a lot they're building. It's kind of cool. So they're trying to do some stuff, but like, I don't know, I don't want to get those people, but those people are taking shelter there. That building is, it's not in use. And those are just people trying to stay out of the rain. They don't want to get in their face and stuff like that. So you can see them there under that roof. There's another dude walking. It's almost impossible not to get people down here, and just for their dignity, I don't want to do it. So just look and see these closed, or if not closed, like it's not worth it for them to be open on Sunday. I think this place, well, this place is still in business. Yeah, a lot of these places, to be honest, 2 years ago there was more closed up places. Like, look at this old furniture place. It's like an old furniture place. It's totally like, this side's like more not run down, but like they're older. You'll start to see a lot more either older businesses or like boarded up businesses. There's like some government buildings. So I was just on that side of the street. There's a bus station. There's like a big government building though. I mean, big for St. Catharines. And then over here, it's my finger. Sorry about that. So here, this building here, so there's a lot here, but this building here, right here, everything is like, I think, closed here. I don't think any of this stuff is open anymore. I could be wrong, but this tattoo place might be open, but not this. Look, when in deep thought, I look down. Here's a door. They obviously kicked the door in the glass. People used to always hang out here, so there's like a lot of pee and stuff here, and you can find poo here sometimes. But you can see the doors are all smashed in. And this is not a in-use restaurant anymore. This was a restaurant, but now people just try to take refuge here. Sorry, refuse I said, but there's refuge there, but more graffiti. And then see, they're building some newer stuff down here. So it's not like a nightmare. But I'll show you right now. Here's where it gets better. As soon as you go across Carlisle, all of a sudden it's significantly better. There we'll go. Right now, that woman had some music on, so I had to be careful. But as it doesn't look so good. But look, that's one side. That's where all the old buildings like government is. And you'll see here it's got just a lot nicer building. Like this is the performance center. Probably gonna have to stop right now because we've got music there. So I'll stop and I'll put this back on in a second. All right, so we're across the street. Literally, I just crossed right there, but I had to stop because there's a guy in the corner with music on, playing out loud on the speaker. But you can see like this side of the street's like a lot nicer. They put a lot more money into it. It's like on the other side of Carlisle, it's brutal, but here it's nice. This is like a community center. See? You can see all the restaurants, like a strip of restaurants here. There's that really big building though up there. You can see, kind of gray today. So I'm trying to avoid getting more people, but yeah, there. See, there's one kind of older building. I'm actually gonna go in there to get something. There's a restaurant there. I'm going to get a quesadilla. I'm treating myself. But yeah, it gets dodgy again kind of after here. Now that Indian cuisine place wasn't there the last time I was down here. There's that hamburger place I like. See, this is kind of like a hip strip. The hip strip. And then down this way is hip stuff too. But then if you go about 2 more blocks, it gets dodgy, and look, you'll see stuff like this. See this? Look. A lot of stuff here that's no longer in use anymore. It's kind of, this side street here is kind of cool over here. For this side street here, down there's like a record store, I believe, and some like hipster stuff. But look, weird empty lot. They put benches in it. There was an old building there, pretty sure, and they tore it down. But here, look, I didn't want to, there's a guy I didn't want to catch him, but look, this restaurant's closed. It's a bar type thing. You'll see more of that if I go down there, but I'm just gonna go this way for a sec. So you can see that down the side street here. It's got some cool older buildings. Let's put that down for a second. There, so you can see the older buildings here. Scotiabank. I've seen people coming out of that bank, like clearly they were using it for shelter, let's put it that way. But yeah, so you can see like the old school restaurants and then the new ones, and then this strip here, it's pretty nice. But like that bar down there, that Daisy Dukes bar right in the corner, the big kind of brownie building, that should be a hopping place, but I keep coming down here on the weekends and walking around in the evenings and it's never open. Places like the Poorhouse are open, but not so many of the other places. And yeah, dudes, I'm gonna get going. So I'd show you. It's like such a weird mix down here, right? But as soon as you cross Carlisle, it's bad. Anyhow, yeah, see you on the flip side. So this is that building I was talking about with the knocked-in windows and they used the shelter. People, I should say, used the shelter, not they. But yeah, you can see it from this side here. I actually just passed behind me on my left one of the locals that I've seen here for about 2 or 3 years. I actually thought he disappeared and like completely left, but he's still here. He's got a lot of tattoo work. He's got his entire face and head tattooed like swirls. It doesn't look bad, but like that's something that you do obviously when you're living on the fringes. Like, you know, the closer I got to the fringe, the more risks I've been taking with my body work. And you know, you can see, I don't want to show their face, but you can see dudes walking back to that shelter. That guy just passed me actually. He was really nice. He there was an old woman at the walk and he made sure he pressed the stop walk button for her. There's some more people waiting over there taking shelter under because it's raining, and where do you go, right? So that store there, Out of the Past, sold a bunch of my clothes to her. A bunch. I'm gonna go because it's raining pretty hard now. Bye. So this is an area I've never seen. I'm actually in my car right now. I just stopped and pulled over to take this. So this is an area I've never seen. I stopped here and I pulled over. I wanted to take a shot of these buildings. I've never seen this area before. It's all new to me. Interesting, eh? So this is on Tasker Street. This is new to me, but look how rough this area looks. Sorry, I'm in my car. The window things might go off. The wiper blades. That's the Mental Health and Addiction Center. Crazy, right? Never seen that before.